and welcome to episode 14 of The Real Road. 14! I have managed 14 episodes, and for those of you who have watched every single one so far and are keeping up with this series, thank you. You freaking rock. I love you guys. Today, I'm going to sort of break an unspoken actor taboo, I guess. And that is to admit that I am not busy at the moment. Acting is kind of quiet, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I am not resting though. I hate that term, resting actor. Like, as if I'm resting. Please, there are so many things to be doing. It's like, I think it's kind of something that people try not to talk about when people always ask you, oh, so what are you working on? Everyone needs to kind of have something to say. And if you say, oh, I'm not busy at the moment, I've not got anything going on, it's almost a kind of like a taboo, because then I guess people sometimes maybe assume that you're not good enough to have work going on. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's quiet for me at the moment. I wrapped on a feature film called Invasion of the Not Quite Dead back in November, which was really good fun. I finished filming for that, but they are still filming the final scenes of the film, which should hopefully be out at the end of this year. And yeah, by autumn I think they're going for a Halloween release. But as that's finished for me, I'm just sort of looking for the next thing at the moment. And yeah, it's been a quiet start to the year, and that's okay. I'm okay with that, because it's actually given me a lot of time to sort of prepare myself, and so that I can be really ready for when the next thing comes along. Yeah, so, you know, new headshots, new show reel, training. The next thing I'm going to be focusing on is my fitness. I've been out of action for a while due to injury, but there'll be another vlog coming up about that one, so keep checking back. Yeah, so I'm taking the time to basically get myself really, really ready for whatever happens to show up next, and that's what I've been doing over the last couple of months, website updates and all sorts of things like that. And lo and behold, I have got a casting coming up, so I've got to do a self-tape, which is exciting. So I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And as well as that, I've been working really hard on everything for ActingHour, my company, which most of you will know about if you've watched the earlier vlogs. We are currently working on launching workshops and seminars, and we've been in talks with venues at the moment, so we're trying to find somewhere to actually do them, because as anyone who lives or works in London and never needs a venue will know, venues in London are really, really, really expensive. Especially if you're trying to come at them from a company's perspective, because a lot of the times they'll display the room hire rate, and when you tell them what you want to use the room for, which you have to do, they will then basically charge you the corporate rate, which is, I don't know, a couple of £100 on top of it. So yeah, no. But fingers crossed, we've hopefully found a venue. We're just waiting to hear back from them to see if it's all go ahead, and then workshops and seminars will be starting. The first workshop that we will be doing will be a Fear Academy, which I myself am actually going to be teaching. What is Fear Academy, you might be asking? Okay, so it's essentially, I'm going to teach people how to do scare acting. Now, for those of you who don't know what scare acting is, it's when you go to those places where they have like a big horror maze, usually around Halloween, but there are some that are popping up more and more all around, like all year round, everywhere really. They're getting really popular, but basically you go into this horror maze, which is themed a particular type of horror. It could be anything, and people in there jump out and scare the absolute life out of you. Yeah. I used to do a lot of that. I've actually worked in 13 horror attractions now. I don't do them anymore, although they were really good fun, but I kind of got bored of breaking my face. Yeah. I broke my nose 4 times working in live action horror mazes, because it's a risk of the job. People do actually hit you on occasion, which is kind of sucky, but I mean, the ones that get you are usually the ones that are scared and like aren't intending to hit you. They're just sort of like, you come around the corner and they're like, ugh! And in the face. People that don't actually properly go for you, but they're kind of easy to avoid, because you can read the body language a mile off, and before they even like make the swing, you've hit the emergency stop and the security guards there going and then that's it, they're out. But essentially what I'm going to be doing in these workshops is I'm going to be teaching people the skills that they need in order to perform in these mazes. because they are quite a specific skill set. Now, I know a lot of amazing actors who are really good at scare acting. I know a lot of amazing actors who can't scare act at all. And also, I know a lot of non-actors who are great at scare acting, and also some non-actors who cannot scare act at all. It's a really particular kind of skill set. It's kind of on the borderline of, like, acting work, because a lot of people don't consider it as acting work, but as someone who's done a lot of it, I can tell you for sure it definitely is. Like, you need to have a character when you're in there, and you really have to throw yourself into that role, but it's extremely physical. It's so much fun, and yeah, so I'm gonna basically be teaching people how to scare the living daylights out of everyone, so stay tuned for those, because that's something we've been working on. Also, what else have I been doing? Oh, well, we have had a lovely chat with a lady called Nikki Raby. Now, she is an actress and a life coach, and she also used to be an agent. And she basically does coaching for actors and performers and people who kind of maybe have like hit a roadblock in their career and don't really know where to go next. And she sort of helps them to look at their life and restructure what they're thinking and sort of push things forward and take the next step and get everything back on track and moving where they want to go again. She actually was one of the speakers at the Surviving Actors event that I went to back in, I think, was it February? Yeah. She was a speaker there, and she's becoming really well known, and she's had so many fantastic reviews of her stuff. She also does one-to-one sessions. So I've been talking with her through Acting Hour over the last couple of weeks, and basically what has happened is that we are now an affiliate of hers, which is really cool for you guys, because she has a package called like a success toolkit for actors. Now, this is like a 10 video workshop that gives you like loads of information, loads of tips and tricks, and essentially helps you to retrain yourself to kind of push yourself and your career forward where you may have been kind of stuck. And now this is like a course that costs £79. However, if you purchase the course through the Acting Hour website, you will get £30 discount for only £49. And that is what we've been working on, bringing awesome stuff to you guys. If any of you do the course, drop me a message in the comments and let me know. I myself am actually going to be doing the course as well, because like, why not? Can't hurt. I will be actually vlogging my progress as I go through the course and my kind of reviews of it, so to speak. So yeah, stay tuned for that one if you guys are interested in it. Yeah, I'd love to hear if you guys get involved or if you join in. Just comment and let me know and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, essentially what I'm kind of saying is that if it's quiet for you and if you don't have work, like, don't freak out. Doesn't matter. There's so much stuff that you could be doing. I'm also writing myself a web series. I can't remember if I vlogged about that before, but I am. I'm writing a web series as well. So that's really cool. And yeah, when the next big opportunity comes knocking, I will be ready for it. And in the meantime, I get to work really hard on my company, which is awesome because it means I can actually do something else that I'm really passionate about. And then come up with loads of cool things to help you guys, which is really, really good fun. Anyway, if you want to check out the deal, pop over to www.actinghour.com. If you click on the tab that says For You, and then scroll down to where it says Special Offers, then you'll find all the details there, amongst some other kind of like things that we've managed to arrange. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say today. It's a nice little quick one because I am really busy, hence the kind of weird windswept hair that I'm not too keen on, but whatever. Oh, my eyeliner's good, so it's fine. Stay positive, guys, and keep going. If you like the video, please hit the little like button down the bottom, and also subscribe, guys, yeah, because I'll give you loads of crazy things. And if you are interested in the Success Toolkit, then you should definitely subscribe so that you will see my review as that goes along. If you guys want to have a chat over on Twitter, I'm more than happy to have a chat with you guys. Just talk to me at #TheRealRoad. It's on the title right there, like right down there. Yeah, I'm more than happy to respond to absolutely anything you guys want to say, unless it's obscene, in which case you will be ignored. Yeah, and on that note, cheerio.